Hello, welcome back to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and today we're going to try on some makeup. First, though, I want to thank Heavy on the Chai, which is Chantel. I won through from one of her lives a Tom Ford quad. She sent this to me, and I am very thankful for that. And it has this little protective sleeve, never used. It does pick up fingerprints, but I have the Super Novo number 22 quad. And I just want to say thank you to Miss Chantel for this quad. You can see the colors here. It's a nice neutral smoky palette, so that I will be able to get some use out of it. But this is not the palette that we're going to use today. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave a shout out to Chantel from Heavy on the Chai. Check out her video YouTube channel. She does a lot of different makeup looks, and I don't know if they are get ready with me's, but she does tutorials, and I really enjoy her channel. It's up and coming, and I'm sure she'd be happy to have you as part of her family. Now we got that out of the way. We're gonna get into today's makeup look. I have an array of items already spread out on my table here, and we're going to be using what I got in my BoxyCharm. I don't know if it was pop-up, BoxyCharm pop-up. I got the Warm Brown Obsessions from Huda Beauty, so we're going to be using it. And I think she had discontinued selling this particular palette because I never see it when I go into Sephora um, or look on Sephora. I never see the Warm Brown Obsession. So I think that it was discontinued at some point, that it wasn't being sold. So maybe she's brought it back. And again, this is the Warm Brown Obsessions from Huda Beauty. So first thing we do is we take off our glasses so that we can't see a thing. And let's get into this eye look. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Urban Decay Primer Potion and spread that on my eyelids. And we'll be getting started soon. I don't think I need to use a white base with this, so I won't be. And while that's priming itself, I'm going to take from Maybelline the Master Prime Hydrate for my all over facial primer. Now remember, I have normal to dry skin, so I do appreciate a primer that does have some hydration, moisturization to it, and that's the way it looks. And it's really, I feel the moisturization, I feel the hydration. My skin is just drinking it up, even though I already have on moisturizer. And everything. Alrighty. So that'll be setting itself. Alright. So we're going to go in with this palette here. We're going to take this color here and put it in the crease. And there is a little bit of kick up in the pan. And let's get started. I really hope you'll be able to see these colors. That's coming along nicely. Coming along very good. Yep. So, do you guys own any of those Huda Beauty nine pan palettes, the Obsessions? I have the warm browns, amethyst, mauve, and smoky. I think smoky was also discontinued at some point, and I've received that from BoxyCharm as well, I believe. So that was a nice way to get a palette that I have been interested in, but not pay full price. I believe this palette was $12, and I think the regular price is 29, 27 or $29. So next, let's go non-traditional and go into, none of these have names, so we're going to go into this particular color here. We're going to use a more precise brush. Oh, and you know what? I just got some brushes in from Complex Culture from Ipsy. I should have used those. But we're going to put this color in on the crease and bring it in up under the color that we just used. So on the outer V and into the crease. And it's very pigmented, so I'm liking that. And they're not muddying together, which is always a good thing. So you're able to see the first color I laid down and then the second color. Next, we're going to take a flat shading brush from, who is this from? Rosy. Oops, and let's go into, it only has one shimmer. So we're going to go into this bronzy gold shimmer here and put that on the lid. There you go. Let me knock some of that off. Ooh. Do you see? That's pretty. That's really pretty. And it doesn't take much of that particular color for it to lay down like that either. So if you have your warm browns, maybe you can do this with me. And a little bit more. All right. Next, I want to take the Firma 201 and so it does have kick up. We're going to go into this particular dark brown here. We're going to focus that on the outer V. Just a little bit to give it a little bit of depth. And we'll bring that in just a little bit. We still want to see all our colors, right? So the colors are very pigmented in the pan, and they do translate onto the eye. Alrighty, so we're done with that. Take out my brushes. I'm going to be putting these things away as I use them. That will allow me more room on the table that I'm using. Now, my precious Maybelline Curvitude liner. And this helps me make a wing without too much effort. Not too much muss, not too much fuss. All right, so we have our wing. And next I'm really liking the Tarte um, Surfer Curl, the Tarte C Surfer Curl mascara. I keep saying that it reminds me of Maybelline's Lash Stiletto because it does. And it gets to every lash. And it coats very nicely. One day I will actually put on lashes in one of these videos. So I know right now that my look is coming off a little bit dull, but we'll correct that soon. Very soon. Like right after we do this. All right. It just gets into those inner corners really well too. So I'm really liking that. I'm going to go on this side a little bit. I think I got a little bit more on one eye than the other. So I want to make sure that they're as similar as possible. All right. Now I said that I was going to be correcting um, some of the dullness that's coming off of my eyes. It's not as bright and vibrant as it could be, and that's because I believe that the coloring on my eyes, the shadows that I'm using, they are um, competing. Oops, their eyes watering a little bit, competing with the dark circles under my eyes. So we're going to take care of that with my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline in the color Hazelnut, which is my favorite. And you just click it up until you see product. I hope it's not broken. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna do, let me see here. A nice triangle of light. This is from back in the day, the triangle of light. Okay. That's done. So now we're going to take a brush and we're going to help out my shadow so it's not competing with the under eye. And I just think that brightens up the under eye and allows my shadows to come forward more. And just blend it out into the cheek area. And I do have some hyperpigmentation or some darkness on my cheek, and I just bring that down. What we're going to use also is from Fit Me, number 368, which is Deep Golden. We're going to use the Matte and Poreless foundation. If it's any in here, of course. And we're just buff it into the skin. Make sure we get to the hairline. take your time, making sure you get it in and that you're not looking crazy. I'm just adjusting the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. The next thing I'm going to do is my under eye. And then I'm going to come do that with my L'Oreal True Match C6 Soft Sable powder. And that's to set the under eye. And I'll bring that down on the cheek as well. Okay. Done with that. Then we're going to take our LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Loyalty, which is dark deep. After we close this up, we're going to take the powder, once I get it open, and this is what that looks like. And we're going to, I'm just dabbing into. And we're going to set the face by pushing the powder in. Not necessarily swiping motions, but we're going to press the powder in to the face, even over a little bit over the cheek, but not directly under the eye because it's going to be a little bit brighter there. Okay. Powdery. Next, we're going to take, again from LYS, this is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Empower. And we're going to take it, and this is what it looks like. And that's to match the roses in my blouse. So I have an angled brush here. I'm just getting some of the product on the brush. And I almost tapped it, and that wouldn't have done a thing for me. Ooh, I'm going to tamp that down. Tamp it down or match it. One. I think I will tamp that down a little bit with the brush we use for powder. We're just going to use whatever powder is still on there and blend that out. I want it noticeable, but I don't want it that noticeable. I want it to appear as it's peeking through my skin like a blush and like a natural flush of color. Alrighty. Next, from Noya, we're going to be using this lip gloss in Malbec, M-A-L-B-E-C. So we got that on. Then we're going to put our glasses on because we still, well, I got glitter. This is still that powder brush. I didn't apply any additional powder, but I want to blend it in. Make sure it's nice and blended. Still need to do brows, right? And this is the Sephora what is brow shaper, waterproof, in the color chocolate brown. Okay. And this is what we do here. Nothing elaborate, nothing complicated. I'm almost out. This is all I have left. I've been doing a higher arch lately. I think that works out well. Let's fill this in a little bit more. And that is our look for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today to do this look. I really appreciate your the amount of time that you spent, and like it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and leave me a comment. Did you like any particular product? Do you suggest a different product? Have you heard of some of the products that I have demonstrated in this particular video? Let me know. And then also let me know what you would like to see. I'm struggling with content ideas, so if you have an idea for content, please let me know. I plan on doing an empties video soon. But I want to accumulate a few more empties. Right now I have a ton of candles. I've been burning candles like crazy. So that's not necessarily makeup related, but they are empty. But again, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you continue to watch my videos. And don't forget to check out Heavy on the Chai, which is Chai. Her name is Chantel. And again, I won the Tom Ford quad from her. She had a live, and I won this Tom Ford quad from her. So this is my very first Tom Ford product, and I'll be using it soon in a video, I believe. And yeah. So until the next video, thank you so much. Let your inner whimsy shine and stay whimsical. Bye.